Complex dropped the 25 most entertaining sports media personalities, whether it's former athletes, journalists, rappers, or YouTubers. These are the people that move the needle. Listen, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. Here we go. My goal next year, can I just be an honorable mention? Chat? And maybe it doesn't even have to... Can Let's Keep It a Buck be an honorable mention, chat? That's all I want. Shit. The lane's right there. All right, here we go. In a 2011 interview, journalist Jim Miller told NPR, ESPN doesn't like stars, actually. I think they like the idea that the brand is bigger than any one individual. Miller would know. He co-authored a mammoth oral history. What? I don't know why I read it like that, yo. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me zoom in a little bit more. A mammoth oral history of ESPN that came out that year. Shout out to Chris John for the 5 bits. As long as Flight isn't in this, it's valid. You're hating now. Not too much on Flight. Up to that point, the network has allowed big personalities like Keith Olbermann, Dan Patrick, and Craig Kilborn to depart for greener pastures. The ESPN brand and the sports themselves always trump the individual talent. The following year, however... All right, how long is this? Jesus Christ. All right, we can read this. The following year, however, signaled a paradigm shift. In 2012, Stephen A. Smith joined ESPN's First Take opposite Skip Bayless, and the modern era of entertaining sports media personality officially began. Over a decade later, one might argue that ESPN personalities like Stephen A. And recent 85 million signee Pat McAfee actually are bigger than the brand and are compensated like the athletes they cover. Hold on. Wait a minute. In the age of the entertaining sports media personality, the self-proclaimed worldwide leader in sports is just one of the many places where fans can consume up-to-the-minute sports commentary, from podcasts to YouTube to social media. And as in the world of hip-hop media, the voices are coming from everywhere. Newspaper vets like Stephen A. and Skip, ex-jocks like Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Goth Monkey for the sub, man. Appreciate you. And even rappers like Cameron and Mace. The key ingredient, the ability to develop and engage an audience with entertaining opinions about sports. Note the word entertaining in the previous sentence. In putting together this list of personalities, we didn't focus solely on sports knowledge, although there are insightful pundits throughout, nor did we emphasize access to athletes, even if many on this list are well connected to the superstars they talk about. Instead, we use the subjective yardstick of entertainment value. Who consistently captures the most audience? I lost my place, chat. All right, here we go. Who consistently captures the most audience? Whose opinions provoke the most reaction? Who has the most topical range and connects with the widest audience? Long story short, who got motion? Who got motion for real? This is a list about motion. With those criteria in mind, we rank the 25 most entertaining sports media personalities right now, ranging from young newcomers to longtime industry pillars. The list is based primarily on 2023 performance, but longevity and resume is also considered. This is our ranking. Feel free to embrace, debate, and argue otherwise. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Coming in at number 5. Kenny Beecham. I do want to set predictions in chat. How many of the people on this list are gonna come from, like, they started off as a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? They weren't a journalist prior to the fact. They weren't famous prior to the fact. They weren't a former athlete prior to the fact. I want to set predictions right now. My prediction, Kenny's going to be the only one. No cap. Kenny is going to be the only one. Which is crazy Because I want to see how many people on this list would even have more pull than a Jimmy High Roller. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy High Roller produces a video every single week or two that gets 1 million views. How many sports personalities could legitimately say that? You know what I'm saying? Aside from Jimmy High Roller, I don't know who else would be on there. Kenny and Young Mustard. Salute to Young Mustard type shit. Dom 2K? I'm not gonna lie. This is all respect to Dom, but if Kenny's at 25, I don't think Dom's gonna make it, man. I don't think Dom's gonna make it. He doesn't have a face though. Low, again. All respect to Low. But if Kenny's at 25, I don't think Low is gonna make it. I don't think Low is gonna make it. But all right, let's go back. Let's go back to the list. Got Kenny at 25. All right. Kenny Beecham podcast, Through the Wire, YouTube commentary on the NBA and 2K Sims. Viral moment, Kenny Beecham joins First Take. Jesus Christ. His viral moment is joining another sports personalities page. That's dick suck. Anyways, started making YouTube videos in high school and hasn't looked back since. The 27-year-old Chicago native is ushering a new generation of young basketball fans with his YouTube content. Beecham has interviewed Steph Curry and the biggest stars in the NBA, started a podcast with his friends called Through the Wire, and he has already caught the eye of the old guard, Stephen A. Smith invited him onto First Take. Like Kai Cenat. What? And other new school DIY creators. DIY creators? Yo! DIY? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That felt like a backhanded compliment. What the fuck? DIY creator? What? Chat, what is this? DIY creator? Kai, first of all, let's start with Kai. Kai is a DIY creator? Yo, chat, spam up L Glaze, bro. That's crazy glaze. All right, anyways. Beecham is rising in sports media because his content is accessible and his authenticity feels natural and effortless. His community has grown up with him. Beecham co-founded his own sports media and lifestyle brand, Enjoys Basketball, in 2022. All right. Now, understanding means do it yourself. But the way they said it kind of, I don't know, man. I didn't like the vibes off of that. Hey, I'm biased though. I ain't gonna lie. Number 24, Kay Adams. She is from, I know she has a show with Shams. If this is about motion, ain't that Shams girl? Nah, y'all tripping. I know about Kay Adams. Yeah, she has a show with FanDuel with Shams. She hosted the NFL's flagship morning show, Good Morning Football. Okay, I just didn't know ball. Okay, never mind. But in terms of the NBA shit though, oh, is this sports media? Okay, never mind. This is all the sports media. Okay, never mind. Yeah, she might got it. Viral moment, flirting with Shams. Oh my god, bro. Sideline yoga with Chris Jones. This is insane. Hey, shout out to Omar on the YouTube side, man. Does Omar have a sub on Twitch? YouTube on top. Shout out to More Life Jason for the 3 months, man. Appreciate you. Okay, number 23, we got RG3. Let's see what. Ain't RG3 a TikToker? Isn't a lot of his shit on TikTok?
Aaron Rodgers.
RG3 and the ones. Hey, is that destroying? That's dope as fuck. Okay. Number 22, Joy Taylor. Number 21, Kelsey Brothers. Okay. Number 20, Kendrick Perkins. W. Taylor Swift husband. Oh, brother. Big perk. The biggest perk. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Kendrick Perkins, when he was playing, was one of those dudes that just kept to himself. Maybe it's just because I just never heard his interviews. But I just thought he was one of those dudes that just kept to himself. You know what I'm saying? I did not see Kendrick fucking Perkins having a sports media career. I did not see that. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins, though. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins. 19, Nick Wright. 19, Nick Wright. When did he start? Unless you're from Kansas City or a LBJ loyalist, you probably roll your eyes when you see Nick Wright on your timeline. What is this dick suck? Yo, this is a dick sucking ass article, bro. Yo, what? Began co-hosting First Things First. Yeah, I remember that was when I was really keeping up with First Things First. When it was him and Chris Carter, yeah, I was really keeping up with them. But apparently they're back. Apparently they're back to like good numbers. More so talking about football though than NBA. Yeah. Okay. Number 18, Taylor Rooks with Bleacher Report. Okay. Big Rooks, the biggest Rooks. KG. I like that right there. Nah, no way. No way. No way. No way, bruh. Nah, KG's a bigger personality than Paul Pierce. KG's a bigger personality than Paul Pierce, man. Nah, I can't go. Let's get it. Shout out to Chris John for the 2 months, bruh.
My bad about earlier. We all know Flight is goated.
Nah, even on the media shit, Paul Pierce still not better than KG all time and current. No cap. Paul better? I guess. Number 15, Ryan Clark. Number 14, Colin Cowherd. If this was 4 years ago, chat, I think Colin Cowherd could be like top 5 if this was 4 years ago. No cap. 13, Draymond. Big Draymond, the biggest Draymond. Nah, fuck with that, man. Viral moment, Draymond versus Dylan Brooks. Number 12, Thierry Henry. I don't know who Thierry Henry is, so I'ma just say I don't know ball. I'm a UEFA Champions League Today shows. Okay, so he's a soccer guy. Okay. Number 11, Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is not in the top 10. I got something to say about this list because I'm looking at the overarching names in this list. I think it says a lot about the future of sports media. Deadass. I think it says a lot about the future of sports media and what it's going to take to be at the top of the top. But yeah, number 11, Skip Bayless. Number 10, Mina Kimes. Hey, chat, she's football. I guess I just don't know ball. Mina Kimes over Skip Bayless. Chat, talk to me. Is that a W or L pick? I don't know, chat. I don't know. Meat Ride. Omar saying that's hate. That's Meat Ride over Skip. She mainly on ESPN. Is that an L pick? Bleak saying that's a W pick. Most of the chat is saying L. Himothy says W. L. What is this list? She cool. Big. All right. Mina over Skip. All right. I don't know. I just don't know about Mina Kimes enough to make any judgment on that. So, number 9, Michael Irvin. Where's the TNT crew? Oh my God, I hate these fucking lights, bro. Where's the TNT crew? Because at this point, why shouldn't they count? Shaq, Ernie, Chuck. Shaq, Ernie, Chuck, and Shaq. They should be in this list. Why not let it fly? Number 8, JJ Redick. One of the new gen guys, the old man and the 3. Number 7, Gilbert Arenas. Yo, I didn't know Volume had this many names. What the fuck? This is all Colin Cowherd's guys, right? Or is this all Volume? Wait, hold on. Oh, maybe the article is sponsored by Volume. Okay, never mind. That's probably the case. I'm like, what the fuck? I did not know these guys were all under Volume. All right, number 8, JJ Redick. Number 7, Gilbert Arenas. Number 6, Cam and Mace. Okay. I've seen clips of their podcast, bro, but I actually haven't watched a single full episode. Are they really pulling those numbers? Again, maybe I just don't know ball. I probably just don't know ball. Whoa, what the what? Yeah. What is this? What is this? Wait, hold on. Whoa! What is this? Whoa! Okay, I might have to tune in a little bit more. Man. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. It looks like they're doing this every single day. Getting 200K? Getting 200, sometimes 400K. Oh, yeah. Okay. Actually, yeah, they're kind of going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I just did not know ball. Cameron Mace at 6. There you go. One of the TNT guys. Shaq at 5. Pat McAfee at... What? Yo, that's a terrible picture. What the fuck? That is a terrible picture, bro. Not too much on Pat McAfee. I don't even watch football. I know about Pat McAfee. Number 3, Chuck. Number 2, Stephen. Who was number 1? Shannon Sharp. Is that a W or L take? I personally, I like Shannon Sharp more than Stephen A. But if it's just about pull and motion, does Shannon Sharp have more pull in the sports shit than Stephen A? And listen, I'm not trying to underestimate Shannon Sharp. I've seen those undisputed numbers. I don't know, bro. He does now? Where's Young Mustard? You're sick, buddy. You're sick. Let me fix chat real quick. Shannon Sharp. Shannon leaved FS. I don't know. I already lost track. Shannon is like pretty connected across 2 sports. I think his motion is underrated now. 3 shows. Big Unk. Shout out to Big Unk though. I ain't gonna lie. That's Shannon Sharp out there, man. Club Shay Shay. Listen. Let me go ahead and get those predictions out of the way. Choose outcome. The under definitely hit. And let me double check. We're talking about personalities that were not famous beforehand, did not have a traditional journalism background, was not a former athlete. The only one on this list is Kenny. So, I'm going to confirm that. I'm going to hit the under. Boom. All right. Shout out to everyone that got the under. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have a full scope about Shannon and Shannon's pull. But Stephen A has been the face of the worldwide sports leader network and has been backpacking that shit for like it feels like a decade now. I would probably still go Stephen A at 1. Shannon at 2. Chuck over Shaq? Does Chuck have more pull than Shaq? I wouldn't even go that far. I think Shaq has more pull than Chuck. I would even go as far to say Pat McAfee has more pull than both Shaq and Chuck. I don't know. Bro. Have y'all seen the numbers Pat McAfee pulls? I don't know, bro. That shit is crazy. I'm happy to see Gil on here. I'm happy to see JJ Redick on here. Still don't know about Mina Kimes though. Skip Bayless at 11 is very, very interesting. Skip Bayless at 11 is extremely interesting. Because again, if this was 8 years ago, Skip Bayless would probably be top 3. No cap. But he has lost a lot of pull, man. A lot of people have lapped him in a very short amount of time span. And ever since Shannon left Undisputed, I have not kept up at all with Undisputed, man. I think by the tail end of First Take, that show became Stephen A. Smith's show. By the end of FS1, that show became Shannon Sharp's show. And at this point, I've seen the number Skip solo show pulls as well. I think the trolling shit lasted for a minute, but that shit is overplayed, man. That shit is overplayed. People are getting tired of that. People want real analysis and like either real analysis or entertaining shit. And Skip Bayless is just being on LeBron's dick for the 20th year in the row. It's played out. It's played out, man. It's played out. This is very interesting though. Skip at 11. Colin Cowherd as well. I think again, if this was 2019, someone in chat even said a little bit further back, Colin Cowherd might be top 5. I feel like they're missing names too. Ooh. Where is All the Smoke? I'm surprised All the Smoke didn't make it on here. All the Smoke didn't make it on here? Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson? Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson? I would also like to know the distinction between Shaq Kenny, Shaq, Chuck, Kenny, and Ernie Johnson. Scroll up. Is All the Smoke on here? Overtime Megan. Oh my God, bro. Stop. Paul George. I think PG's on the come up as well. Ocho's just getting started. I think Ocho just needs a bigger sample size. Inside the NBA should count as 1. Low key, I think Inside the NBA should just count as 1. Jeff Teague, I want to see Jeff Teague on this list next year. But the thing I wanted to get off earlier, and I said this about NBA YouTube a couple months back. Not that I'm scared. I don't think scared is the right word. I just think this is the direction that sports media is headed into. I think athletes are going to be taking over the game. Deadass. I think former athletes are going to be taking over the game. I think there's still going to be space for like a me, a Low, a Kenny Beecham in this space. But I think the top dogs, I think the people who are really going to be pulling the numbers is going to end up being the athlete. And the reason why is because they know the blueprint. There are valid blueprints that are already out right now that were not there 13, 14 years ago. They can have ownership of their narrative, which I feel like just from a public perceptions perspective is a really big thing for athletes. I think a lot of athletes have been tired, are tired, and are going to continue to be tired of media personalities controlling their narrative, media personalities and outlets controlling what came out of their mouth, missing the context as to what they're saying. So I think a lot of athletes are just going to reclaim that. They're going to say, yo, fuck listening to ESPN, fuck listening to Stephen A. Smith and SportsCenter, what they got to say. I am going to make my own platform. I am going to tell y'all exactly what the fuck I meant when I said this, what the fuck I meant when I did this, and I'm going to take ownership of it and make bread off of it. And from a viewer perspective, listen, there's a lot of entertaining media personalities out there. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, on social media, we know them. We know them. I don't need to listen. There's a lot of entertaining sports media personalities out there. But I still think at the end of the day, there is a level of nuance. There is a level of personal discussions and stories that former athletes just have access to, and connections as well to other athletes and other big personalities that athletes have, that you would need to work extremely fucking hard to get if you're just starting off as a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, the top of the top in our game right now is Kenny, which is why he made number 25. Right? But a lot of the connections that he has earned, number one, again, I think only Kenny is getting those connections right now. And number two, the guys at the top, Ben had that just because they were in the league. You know what I'm saying? They can have, you know, Steph Curry on their show just because they're them, or that they're just because they played golf with them last week. You know what I'm saying? They can tell these stories about, yo, this is what happened when I played LeBron in 08. You know, shout out to Gilbert Arenas. You know, JJ Redick has I think the reason why JJ Redick blew up in, 2022 and 2023 was the fact that he was the analytical guy, embracing the analytics, but he also has the game to back it up. This isn't just some nerd, or this isn't just some dude who sits all day on Twitter and, you know, watches games and goes on Basketball Reference. No, this is that dude, but he played at Duke. He was one of the top players in the country. He did have a long NBA career, right? So if I'm a viewer, what more credibility would I ask for? This is a guy that provides statistics, looks at footage, looks at analytics, will give you good base arguments, and he can play ball. You can't pull that gatekeeping shit on JJ Redick. You know what I'm saying? You can't pull that gatekeeping shit on Gilbert Arenas. You can't pull that shit on Shaq. You can't pull that shit on Shannon Sharp. You can't pull that shit on a lot of these people. I guess the only anomaly would literally be Stephen A. Smith. So, yeah, I think that is the direction that sports media is headed in. While sports media has allowed more voices into the space, and I'm not saying that you can't make money and careers off of it, because, hey, I'm making money and a career off of it type shit. A lot of people in our circle are making money and careers off of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I think the barrier to entry has gotten lower, which is why these opportunities are existing. But also with the barrier to entry being lower, it means that it has also been lowered for athletes. And from a viewer perspective, I think that the top of the game will always be the athlete. Will always be the athlete. Because even like the traditional journalists, I think those guys are being phased out. Colin Cowherd is dipping down. Stephen A. Smith is dipping down. You know what I'm saying? Skip Bayless is dipping down. And the people replacing them are, again, the people who are former athletes that know how to navigate the social media era. And I seen the pin, bro. This dude Persian. This shit is crazy. But W list. I ain't gonna lie. I don't have too many gripes about the list. It was just interesting to see. because this is the first time I've seen a list like this that includes like YouTubers and shit. And shout out to Kenny as well. That's big right there. That's big. That's big. Let's see. Shout out to the 340 on YouTube. Shout out to the 106 on Twitch. No drop off on the Twitch side, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.